I've got a stained glass card for you, and I love doing these. There's so many techniques you can use with them, so I'll show you another one. What we're going to be using today in the way of dies is the stained glass, the daisy stained glass. And I've just created a little bit of some matting and layering with the double stitched rectangles with it. It's super simple. And then we're going to be using some Pixie powders and some medium-sized microbeads too. So I'll show you the Pixie powders. We'll start there. And I've just got a piece of white card here. I have some purple violet. I have some Aqua Lagoon and some midnight blue. And I'm just going to do a little bit of taping. Tape this down. That keeps it flat. Okay, so we're going to start in with our Pixie powders. A little bit of the purple violet. And I'm just tapping it all around. It's always nice to do a much bigger sheet than you need when you get the Pixie powders out, because then you can just go back and grab pieces of it that you need for cards, and it's quick and easy and you don't have to wait for it to dry. But just for today's demonstration, I'm just doing a smaller piece here so you can see it. And then this is your midnight blue. I do love this color. It's so rich. There we go. Tap it all over. There we go. I think that's probably pretty good. Squirt bottle, water in it. Give it a nice spritz. What I love about these Pixie powders is you can go back in, you can add some more color to them. You can make them as bright or as light as you like, whatever you want. You can dry that with a heat tool, or you can naturally dry that, whatever you want to do. Now I'm going to pop this to the side because I've got one I've done earlier. And we'll just tidy this up and quick cleanup. There we go. Now they are highly pigmented bits of powder, so you want to make sure you've got all of that color so we don't transfer it on to anything else. Okay, so now I've got one I've done earlier, and I've just let that dry, and it does dry nice and flat. So even though the water will make your card curve a little bit, it'll dry out nice and flat. I've got a piece of sticky adhesive sheet. So I'm going to pop that over the top of it. Now I'm going to come back to this in just a few minutes. Leave that there. So I've gone ahead and cut the daisy stained glass out of a piece of white card, but I covered that with a piece of sticky adhesive. So I'm going to go ahead and peel this off. There we go. Gently. I'm going to bring in a piece of copy paper. Pop that right in the middle. And our frosted sparkle Glitterbitz. I'm going to give this a nice dusting, get it all glittery. That white on white is just so pretty. There we go. Make sure that's on really nice. Give it a light burnish in, take off all the extra bit. Okay. Tip that back into your container so we don't waste any of it. Now what I'm going to do is take the glittered one and put it over the top here. So I'm going to peel the backing off on this carefully. There we go. I'm going to line this up. Let me see if I can get this nice and straight. A little bit off, but I think I can live with that. And we're going to use the backing to get it nice into place there. And I'll tell you what I'm going to do is just do a light trim. Take off some of that bottom piece so it doesn't show underneath the frame there. This is always easier to do in a paper cutter, but just for the purpose of the video, we'll use some scissors here. There, that looks a little better. Okay, so now what I want to do is bring in my microbeads, and I'm using some medium microbeads. In fact, I'll put some more in here so you can really see them. They're chunkier and they're really nice. Gives you a lovely textural look to your card. So I'm going to pop those right on the top. And we're going to just take any extra bit off and burnish them in really well. We'll get a few bits that'll come off. In fact, there's a couple spots right there. I need to add a little bit more. But you can see you've got that lovely, lovely look from the bigger microbead on that. So now I've got some backing that I've done out of the double stitch rectangles. I've done a white one and a black one. And I think we'll just use a little bit of mounting foam on the back here. There we go. Center that. A nice little black frame showing, and I'll give you a quick measurement on that. Oops. That is just under 4 3/4 by 6. I'm going to bring over my backing, move some micro beads out of the way there, and I've done just a paper pierced white edge, and I've got a really thin black mat to tie in the black from the other mat. And I'm raising these up with a little bit of mounting foam. We'll center that right into the middle of our piercing, and a quick measurement on that overall is 6 inches by 7 1/4. And there you have it, a really quick, easy, but beautiful card. So if you make up your Pixie powder backgrounds ahead of time, you can put this together in no time at all. Hope you enjoyed today's video, and don't forget to look for us on our YouTube channel.